Hello everyone, Cool on 177 here, and today, the LEGO City Summer 2020 sets were revealed, and let's just say, they're looking pretty good. So let's get right into it. So this first set is definitely not a great example of how good these sets are, but this one is definitely not horrible. It has two of these helicopters that you can spin the propellers on. It's got a plane, and it's all of this stunt stuff with some minifigures. And it's a very small set, to be honest. I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 20 to 30 bucks, and if it's more, I'm thinking it's going to be overpriced. I'm not a huge fan of the helicopters, to be honest. I wish they were still brick built mainly, but these are kind of weird to me, and I'm not a huge fan. But if you are into those and you haven't been able to get one, you can get two of these in this set, which will probably be a reasonable price. But let's move on to the next set. This next set is a 4+ LEGO City Airport, and it is adorable. That plane looks so fun and so easy to build for people of that 4+ range. I'm expecting this one to be 40 to 50 bucks, just because that's how LEGO normally prices 4+ sets, and it is relatively large for one of those sets, and comes with quite a few minifigures. But I love that plane. The colors, the shape, just looks amazing. The airport seems a little bit underdone, but that plane is awesome. And the oil truck next to it, or gas truck, or whatever you want to call it, also looks really good. And I don't know, maybe I'll pick this one up, depends on the price, but yeah, I'm really happy with how LEGO did this one. It overall looks really good. This next set has to be probably one of my favorite LEGO City sets they've released this year. I'm not huge into the planes in general, but something about this plane is awesome. Not only can it fit a car inside of it, it can also fit passengers, and the airport doesn't seem that bad. It does have a lot of shape, and you get rails if you don't want to keep it. The minifigures in this set are good too, which I'm really impressed with overall, but the actual set in general is just what really gets me. That plane looks awesome, and I'm super excited that I can fit a car in it, and even though it is a small car, I mean, it's a car all the same. But I do think this one is going to be closer to that 70 to 100 range, somewhere in there, and I'm concerned about that just because I don't want to spend that much for something like this, but of course, it is probably going to be closer to that 100 range. So if you are having an airport or something in your city and you want a plane, this is definitely a really good one to get, and I would highly recommend it, just because it can fit so much. But now, let's get into my favorite set they revealed. And that set is the LEGO City and National Geographic collaboration Polybag, coming with a stingray, one minifigure, and a little coral section. Now, it's a very small set and doesn't have too much to it, but that stingray looks awesome. I am so impressed with it. The last stingray we saw was so long ago, and it didn't look nearly as good as this. Plus, we also got a turtle recently in the minifigures for this year, so these are going to go together really well. And I don't know if the coral has been in any sets yet, but it also looks really great. And I hope that LEGO does more collaborations with National Geographic, because not only does the stingray look awesome and the coral look good, but so does the minifigure. And I hope that LEGO continues the minifigures like that, because that minifigure overall looks really good compared to some of them that we've got in the past. So I'm looking forward to figuring out how to get this set and get my hands on a few. So, final thoughts. Overall, LEGO is definitely focusing on the airport theme for this season, and I hope that LEGO reveals more sets as we get close to the season, just because I don't really just want them to release those airport sets, because sure, they're cool, but I want to see more of those Nat Geo sets, or maybe even just diver sets, because we haven't seen a lot of those recently. So I do think there are going to be more reveals, but for now, this is all we've got. And let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content here. And for now, this is Cool on 177 saying over and out, guys.